Hello everyone, I am Anshul Paigwar. I am a research engineer at INRIA Grenoble. I will be presenting my work on GroundNet for fast ground plane estimation and point cloud segmentation for autonomous vehicles. Ground point segmentation is an important precursor for many robotic applications, and important ones being occupancy grid generation, navigable space detection, and path planning. Researchers have reported that removing ground point can help in 3D object detection. In case of point cloud matching, removing ground point can not only improve accuracy but also reduce the runtime. Ground plane estimation can be useful for understanding and modeling the topology of regions. That being said, there has been many research work done on ground plane estimation. I will put them into three main categories. The first one being ransack based methods. Here we try to fit planes to the point cloud and taking the predominant plane as the ground plane. Usually ransack based methods are computationally expensive, though they are easier to implement. They do not work very well if the ground plane is very undulated. Second category being MRF and CRF based methods. Here we discretize the world into grid, a 2D grid. Each cell of the grid represents as a node of in the MRF and CRF. Such methods are very sophisticated, computationally expensive. They can be accelerated using GPUs. These are very complex to implement, but they eventually work very well even with uneven ground surfaces. Third category being CNN based methods. Until now I have only seen CNN based method for ground point segmentation. They do not do ground plane estimation. Usually they convert 3D point cloud into 2D range images. This can cause to lose certain 3D information. Nevertheless, these methods have real-time inference and have a good accuracy. So in this work, we take the challenge of estimating ground plane and also segmenting ground points. We try to tackle two important problems of previous approaches. First being computationally expensive, second being poor performance in occluded regions and the regions with sparse data points. Our hypothesis is to use deep learning for ground plane estimation to solve these challenges. In last 2 years, there has been a tremendous progress in the front of developing deep learning approaches that directly work with 3D point cloud without converting them into any other form of representations. One of the breakthrough approach here is PointNet, which shows us how to extract point-wise features and understand the structure and appearances of the point. Later, VoxelNet showed us how to use PointNet with large-scale point clouds for autonomous vehicles. Point pillars introduced us to a concepts of pillars. Rather than using voxels, we can save computation time just by using pillars. Building on these previous research works, we propose GroundNet architecture for ground plane estimation and point cloud segmentation. GroundNet takes raw 3D point cloud as an input consisting of approximately 100,000 points. We divide the environment into 2D grid of size 100 meters cross 100 meters with cell resolution of 1 meters cross 1 meter. We limit the maximum number of points per cell to 100. We then use PointNet within each cell to compute pillar features. These pillar features encode the structural information of the points within the cell, which is useful to distinguish between the points belonging to the ground and non-ground. We then use a convolutional encoder-decoder architecture to extract spatial features. Finally, at the end, we use a regression layer to regress ground elevation values for each cell. Based on these estimated elevation values, we segment the point cloud into two categories, ground and non-ground. The points above the estimated ground elevation values are considered as non-ground, while those below the estimated ground elevation values are considered as ground points. GroundNet outputs the ground elevation and point cloud segmentation at an impressive runtime of 55 Hz. To train our network, we use combinations of loss functions. First being a regression loss. For this, we use smooth L1 loss or a Huber loss to penalize the ground elevation per cell. Second, we use spatial smoothing loss. We penalize the norm of second order gradients across the adjacent cells to encourage smoothly changing elevation values. Other parameters can be seen in the table at the side. Important ones being we use GTX 1080 to train our network, and we use PyTorch framework to write the GroundNet architecture. Caveat with all the learning approach is that requirement of a dataset to train. Upon research, I found out that there has been no publicly available dataset for ground plane elevation. So we decided to create our own dataset. We use semantic kitty dataset to create a ground plane elevation dataset to train and evaluate our network. Semantic kitty datasets consist of 20 sequences, and the dataset contains 28 classes including ground, structures, vehicles, nature, human and objects. Also, the sequences have been recorded in various scenarios and terrains like urban areas and forests. To generate ground plane elevation dataset, we take KT dataset, raw point cloud. We then remove all the non-ground points from a frame so that only ground points are left. We then discretize this into a grid cell of our required dimensions. Then we use the before mentioned CRF method for estimating the ground plane elevation. Here you can see a ground truth elevation map on the right hand side. At the end, we store a raw point cloud and the generated ground plane elevation map to train our grounded architecture. We have 6,584 frames for training and 3,040 frames for evaluation. Let's have a look at the results of GroundNet. We performed two quantitative evaluation, first for ground plane estimation and second for point cloud segmentation. For ground plane estimation, we use a metric of root mean square error. We calculate cell-wise RMSE for the estimated elevations. You can see that the GroundNet performs comparative to the other state-of-the-art methods. In case of point cloud segmentation, we use a metric of mean IOU, and it can be again seen that the GroundNet performs comparative to the other state-of-the-art methods. One key point to note here is that the other approaches have reported their results on their own custom datasets. These datasets have very few frames. Example, hybrid regression method report their results only on 10 frames, while CNN methods report their results on 252 frames. We report our results on a large datasets of 3040 frames. Our results are more generalized. One key area where the GroundNet really shines is in the runtime. GroundNet takes only 17 milliseconds for ground plane estimation and point cloud segmentation, that is 55 Hz. With the next best method is CRF method, which takes 9 Hz. Having a low computation time is very essential because ground plane estimation is just a precursor for other robotics applications. Here you can see two diverse scenes with uphills and downhill slope. GroundNet outputs smooth and uniform ground elevation in these regions, even with the sparse points up to the distance of 50 meters. Again, these are the results for semantic segmentation. You can see diverse scenarios with crossroads, urban environment, slopes, vehicles, pedestrians. The second rows shows some failure cases with some inconsistencies in the ground segmentation. Here we show the qualitative comparison of ground elevation estimation in case of occluded areas. So we directly compare it with the CRF method. The scene shows a car and a partially occluded wall. CRF method uses heuristics that it uses lowest points in each cell to estimate ground elevation. So in case of occlusion, CRF tends to interpolate wrongly, as you can see in the figure, while the GroundNet at the same time estimates accurately. As for conclusions, in this work we tackle the challenging problem of ground plane estimation and ground point segmentation for intelligent vehicles. We presented a deep learning based approach called GroundNet that uses PointNet and pillar feature encoding network to learn point features and output ground elevation in a grid based representation. We demonstrate how to generate ground truth dataset for ground elevation using semantic kitty dataset. We do qualitative and quantitative evaluation on a large scale dataset and compare our results with state of the art approaches. Finally, we establish a new state of the art in terms of runtime for these two applications of ground plane estimation and ground segmentation. Some thoughts on the future work. Manually annotating datasets can improve accuracy of the network. Second, currently we are only using a spatial information, but use of temporal information and the features collected from the previous time steps can help us improve the consistency of elevation, estimated elevation in occluded areas and areas with the sparse points. Also, we could improve ground point segmentation by making as a more direct segmentation rather than doing as a post-processing step. Here are some references. Thank you for listening to this talk, and if you have any questions, please do contact me. Also, do not forget to watch the demonstration of GroundNet, which you can find on YouTube. Thank you.